Well, holy crap. It's been a couple of days, and as you can see, this is, it's not very good. A little bit of, not a little bit. I guess you could call that orange peel. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's kind of grainy like a sandpaper surface. And you flip it over, and it's just like that on the front side, too. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to brick and sand this thing flat. Try to leave as much paint on there as I can, but I'm going to try to get all of this stuff off. I'm not going to be wet sanding because of what happened last time. I don't think I'll ever wet sand anything ever again. So I'm going to take this thing off the rack here and get to some sanding. So I'll show you how it's going as I get it going. You know what I mean? All right, I'm out of here for a little bit. All right, well, there's the front side. It's all sanded down with what did I use here? This weird, it's a mesh paper. It's a 240 grit, and it seemed to do pretty good. I was able to, like, as the paper was getting clogged up, I was getting a Scotch-Brite pad and cleaning up the paper, and it just kept on sanding. So cool stuff. But I think I'm going to go back over this again with maybe some 400 just to make sure that it's nice and smooth. Even though I don't need to do that with lacquer, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because there's still a couple of areas that need something done to it. And then I'll flip it over, do the same thing. And then, you know, it's... I don't know. I'll see about putting paint on it later on. It's a little cool, a little damp outside the paint, but you never know. You just never know. So I'm out of here for now. All right. Well, I was just getting ready to start on the back here, but yeah, just give you another reminder how bad that really looks. And yeah, it's already starting to scuff up pretty good. So yeah, I'll sand this thing down, and yeah, you never know. I might throw some paint on there later. This is what I'm talking about on this sandpaper. See how it's kind of loaded up with black paint. So I got my my little my thing, right? Kind of hard to do this with one hand. Let's see. Well, you know, it's just going like this. See? All that black paint is coming out. While it's not like perfectly sharp as a brand new piece of paper, that one single piece has done all of this for me. The back side is like 98% done. And the front, that's all done. And that was all done with that one freaking piece of paper. If I was using regular sandpaper, I probably would have gone through a whole shitload stack of it. So I don't know who makes this stuff, but right on. Some awesome sandpaper. I'm going to get back to it, and I'll be back in a little bit. Right on. Well, it's all done with that 240. What's the name of this stuff? It just says ProNet. I don't know how I got that stuff, but it is kick-ass. I'm really enjoying how well it did. So, this is done up to 240. I went over it, oh, that was kind of weird. My camera quit working. Did I ever mention that I'm needing a new camera? Anyway, yeah, so this thing's all sanded up to 240 on both sides, all the way around, corners and everything. And I'm going to go up to the next grit, I think, just to make sure that all of the orange peel is completely gone. And I might, since the birds are chirping and the sun is out, I might spray some paint on this thing today. So I'll be back. All right, so I'm sanding the back of this thing, and I got to tell you, whatever the sandpaper is I'm using, this 400 grit, it's not the cool mesh stuff that I was using on the 240. This is some crap called, what is it? Yeah, looks like some kind of chicken. I don't know. Here's another piece that hasn't been used. Diablo. Oh, what does that mean? Fighting chicken? Anyway, so I've got, I'm going to finish up this. I got like half of one side done with one of those pieces of paper, just to give you an idea. Remember that other stuff, that 240? I got the whole thing done, front and side, with 2 pieces of paper. One was on a solid block, and one was on a flexible block to go through the contours. But yeah, this that ProNet stuff is some pretty awesome stuff, and this stuff is like the opposite. All right, so I'm gonna get back to this. Well, I got this thing all done up with 400. I was able to, with the grace of God, find a sheet of 400 that was that killer mesh stuff. So not only did I go over the stuff that I already did with that crappy paper, I did the whole rest of the thing with that same thing. So very freaking cool stuff. Yeah, I don't really know how I could get a sponsorship from those guys, but if you are those guys, send me more paper. Yeah, he has some awesome products there. So other than that, the sun and the birds must have heard me talking, because the sun went away and the birds stopped chirping. So I think I'm probably going to end up stopping right here, and I don't know. I still want to paint. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes, maybe an hour or so, and see if the weather changes. Maybe I'll do that, and then I'll come back. So I'm out of here for a little bit. All right. Well, it's sanded with the 400, and it's the only thing I got to do is just kind of dust it off, and I think I'm just gonna put some paint on there today. So yeah, I'll put all my respirator on, and I'll be back. So I just got done spraying that coat of paint. I don't even know what to do anymore. It just looks like shit every time I fucking spray it now. See? Now it's doing that whole orange peel thing over the entire surface of the fucking thing. And it wasn't like that, I mean, it was bad before, but now it's worse. I just don't get it. Backside is exactly the same way, worse than it was before. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just not going to look great. Maybe it'll look like crap. And I did reach out to a couple of, these flake bomb kind of people. There's like, I'm not going to name any, any names here, because I don't have any products. But I can't even get them to freaking respond, much less see if their product is worth trying or anything like that, So, anyway, I guess since this is lacquer, I'm going to, I don't know really what to do now. I think probably I'll give it a couple of minutes, and, I'll give it a what the hell coat. And I guess, from here on out, I'm just not even going to care. If it turns into an orange peel, then it'll be a black orange peel base. I'll just spray. I'm just going to I'm going to clear coat after this black. I'm just not going to. No more screwing around, goddammit. All right. I think my respirator's leaking, so I better get out of here. So I just sprayed the sacker coating, or coat, or whatever the hell you want to call it, of lacquer on here. And, it just looks like crap. That's about all I can say. Not overly impressive whatsoever. Back looks well, back looks bad. Front looks bad. Sides look bad. The whole thing just looks like crap. I don't understand. I don't know. Look at that. It's just all over. When I sanded all that shit flat, there was not a speck of that left. So, I don't know. And before, I used some crap like a surface cleaner, like a spray-on surface cleaner for painting stuff. And I sprayed it on a towel, wiped it down, and all that orange peel shit happened. This time I didn't do any of that stuff. I just wiped it down with a dry cloth, you know, to get the dust off. And yeah, I don't know. It's highly annoying. The lacquer is supposed to melt into itself, you know, coating after coating. Maybe this one just needs another coat. I don't know. It could have been that can was bad. I don't know. That was the end of the can, by the way, too. So, but even at the beginning of the can, it was the same way. So I don't know. I guess what I'll do is give this thing a little bit of time. I don't know how much time, because I'm not very patient anymore. But I think what I'll do is give it about 5 or 10 minutes to kind of like tacky up a little bit, and then, you know what the hell, I'm going to give it another shot of paint on there out of a different can. And it's still lacquer, so I won't have any kind of like, you know, chemical explosions or anything like that. But that could always be next. Maybe you could just catch this thing on fire and call it a day. Alright, so I'll be back after I throw some more paint on this thing. Well, there you go. More paint, more bad. And that's not bad in like, hey, that's bad. No, that's bad as in, wow, that's bad. Yeah, so the new can of paint didn't really seem to make a whole hell of a lot of difference, of course. It was all the same brand, you know, all the same lacquer crap, so, oh man, I just don't know what to do. So like I said last time, this is it. I'm not putting any more black on here. I'm not going to sand it anymore. I just pretty much is just having it about it for this thing. So I'm kind of wishing I didn't drill the holes for the Shaler Bridge now. Maybe I should have put in the old standard crappy bridge. I don't know. Let's see what I might be able to change that up. You see those little holes right there. Yeah, so those are set up for the Shaler Roller Bridge. There's the ground, that hole in front of those. But I don't know. I don't know if this thing's worth having a freaking $100 bridge on it. It seems to be cursed, possessed, whatever it is. It doesn't like freaking being painted. It doesn't like being stained. It just doesn't like me. So I'm going to give this thing a night or 2 or 3 to do whatever it does, and come back and freaking throw some clear on there and go from there. So that's it. Thanks again for watching this thing, and you know, hopefully one day you'll hear it play.